What if I told you that putting every single daily expense on a credit card, your groceries, gas, subscriptions, and even a morning coffee, could be the smartest financial decision you ever make? Or it could slowly set your wallet on fire. Most people view credit cards in one of two extremes. They are either evil little debt machines designed to keep you broke, or they are magic pieces of plastic that give you free flights and hotel rooms. The reality is annoyingly more complicated. Let's look at two hypothetical friends, Jake and Mia. Both use the exact same type of credit card. Both put every single daily purchase on it. It's the same swipe for the same items, month after month. This timeline tracks their identical spending over a year, and the results are entirely opposite. Jake's path is curving upward, ending with him booking a free vacation using his accumulated rewards. Mia's path is plunging downward, trapping her in a deep deficit where her purchases are actively working against her. They bought the exact same things. So what invisible mechanics cause the exact same tool to yield such radically different real-world results? It comes down to how well you understand the tool you are holding. A credit card amplifies your financial habits. Understanding exactly how that credit operates is the only way to ensure you don't accidentally finance a simple cup of coffee for the next 18 months. We start with Jake's path. Jake follows one very specific habit. He treats his credit card exactly like a debit card. He never spends money he doesn't already have sitting in his bank account, and he pays the balance in full every single month. This flowchart illustrates how that discipline pays off. If you shift a standard block of $2,000 in monthly living expenses onto a rewards card, the math works heavily in your favor. Even a modest return on money you were going to spend anyway generates hundreds of dollars in passive annual yield. This pie chart breaks down a standard credit score to show an even bigger structural benefit. Consistent, on-time payments make up a massive 35% of your score. By paying off his card every month, Jake is actively proving to lenders that he can handle credit responsibly, securing better rates for future car loans or mortgages. Beyond the math, credit offers defensive superiority. If a hotel puts a $900 security hold on your account, or if someone steals your card information, doing that on a debit card freezes the actual cash you need to pay rent. On a credit card, your personal checking funds remain completely untouched while the dispute is resolved. For a disciplined user, the card functions as a high-yield firewall. It protects your actual cash, builds your financial reputation, and literally pays you for the privilege of using it. Now we look at Mia's path, which starts with a very common mistake. Mia treats her credit limit as an extension of her income. She buys things assuming her future paychecks will cover the cost, and when the bill arrives, she only pays the minimum balance. This habit is fueled by how easy it is to swipe. Watch how this card slides effortlessly through a payment terminal with zero physical friction. When you hand over physical cash, your brain registers the loss immediately. Paying with plastic detaches you from that pain, making it dangerously easy to tell yourself that future me will deal with this. This bar chart shows the brutal math of what happens when future me actually gets the bill. If you carry a balance, credit cards typically charge interest rates around 21%, sometimes higher. Any tiny sliver of reward points you earned on a purchase is instantly engulfed by a rapidly expanding block of interest. And if we look at how a minimum payment is broken down here, the trap becomes obvious. The minimum payment feels friendly, but it is specifically designed to route a massive chunk of your money into interest fees. Only a microscopic sliver actually goes toward reducing your principal debt. Without full monthly payments, the convenience of plastic vanishes. It ceases to be a tool for your benefit and becomes a highly efficient system designed to monetize human procrastination. The exact same piece of plastic created both of these outcomes. The credit card itself is entirely neutral. It simply amplifies whatever financial habits you already possess. To safely charge every daily expense to a credit card without falling into Mia's trap, you need a strict operating system. You need non-negotiable personal rules that guide every single swipe. The first defensive rules are simple. Never swipe for money that isn't already sitting in your checking account. If you don't have the cash today, you don't make the purchase. Additionally, keep your credit utilization low. Maxing out a card, even if you plan to pay it off, stresses you out and can temporarily damage your credit score. Next are the behavioral safeguards. Set up autopay for your statement balance so you never miss a due date or pay a late fee, and manually check your spending at least once a week. Because swiping is frictionless, actively reviewing your transactions bridges that psychological gap and forces you to confront where your money is actually going. Finally, the ultimate non-negotiable rule of the entire system: you must pay the full statement balance every single month. Not the minimum, not most of it, the full statement balance. The rewards you earn are a nice bonus, but they should never be the reason you spend money in the first place. A credit card is a great servant and a terrible master. If you apply rigid discipline, it will work for you, offering security, building your credit, and handing back a little cash along the way. Treat it like free money, and it will quickly remind you, with interest, that it never was.